we're gonna switch on over to Morrowind, the accursed. Morrowind, the accursed one. So let's see. I need to switch my game capture. Can I see Morrowind? Is that... Morrowind. Where did it go? This is my least favorite part about playing Morrowind. Switching it off for any number of seconds makes it, like, so annoying to get it back in working order. So travesty that can't take Dagoth up on his offer, although I don't want to disappoint Daddy Gaius, so I'm at an impasse. Oh dear. That is quite a conundrum. I think you should be allowed to follow your heart where it takes you. My favorite thing about Dagoth is, like, I mean, one of my favorite things about Dagoth is, like, the doomed Yowie. So I feel like that not being able to take him up on his offer is fine with me, but I also really like being evil sometimes. So, like, that's a huge loss. There we go. Cool. I'm just gonna, like... I had to move things around a little bit for that other game. I'm gonna center Morrowind since I'm also not on screen right now. And we're just gonna be looking at Morrowind. It's kind of, square, but that's just because of the resolution it's at. And I don't really want to fucking figure that out. So we're just gonna go with it. Alright, so last time on Morrowind, we talked to Vivek, and we got Wraithguard. Oh yeah, I forgot I was over encumbered. I need to, like, get rid of some stuff.
What is this about?
This feels much more natural than playing, anything else. I think it'll be weird when I move on to playing something else on stream, because I'm like, this isn't Morrowind! What am I doing? But also, like, that time is gonna be upon us, like, very soon, like, within the month, because there's several things that are supposed to get updates soon that I definitely want to play on stream. Be entirely misremembering, I think there were, at one time, talks about Bethesda doing a Dagoth ending, but it got scrapped because they ran out of time. And I think they tried to incorporate some of it in the Blood Moon DLC. Oh, that's interesting. Do I not have the mana to get all the way? That's like, not ideal. Oh dear. Do I have a Magica? I do. Wait, no, that's Fatigue. Magica, thank you. Wait, I don't want to use an exclusive Restore Magica. Ah, cheap. There we go. I still don't have enough Magica? Come on now. Come on now. Don't be like this. Cheap Restore Health. Hey, that makes me just enough to no longer be over encumbered. So that's fine. Perfect. I feel like it would make sense considering the game we have that comes before Morrowind, i.e. Daggerfall, was a game that has multiple endings that like, it doesn't really surprise me that they wanted to do that in Morrowind as well, and then just decided, like, with kind of it was just too much to add to the scope of the game for development reasons. I think that makes total sense to me. It feels very, like, in line with kind of their kind of philosophy at the time. But that's cool to know, like, to definitively know that they were like, yeah, dude. Because it does, like...
So what do you want?
It does feel like in an open world game like this, when you're being offered, to be allies with the fucking guy, that, like, you should be able to at least hear him out. Excuse me. Thanks. You know, I wonder if everybody's real confused about my fucking freaky-ass gauntlet now. More roleplay opportunity, please? Yes, I fully agree. The more roleplay opportunities, the better. So, like, I'm gonna put like, can I fit some more shit in here? Is there anything? I can put that in there. I want to sell that, but... That helped a lot. I knew I had a bunch of shit on me weighing me down. I have a lot of books. Should go put those out in my book pile. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Books are heavy too. And then I'll take a nappy. And then what am I even my favorite thing I learned about the creation of Morrowind is apparently Todd Howard had an argument so loud that it could be heard from any floor of the building. It was about the jumping height of werewolves. He lost. Oh my god. What side was he on? Was he on werewolves should jump more or werewolves should jump less? Also, that's so funny to have an argument that's so loud that everybody could hear it. Not sure which side he was on, but it's funny either way. Yeah, I mean, that is a really funny thing to get into, like, a genuinely heated argument with someone about. Like, I do love that. Alright. So, now, I can't even know... Must go to Red Mountain, recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from Gate Citadel. Okay, so, like, basically, at this point, I should just go... to Red Mountain at this point. Oh, I should take a nap first. That's what I should do. And, like, if I'm too fucking weak, I'll just kind of grind up off stream and then do some side quests during today's stream. Oh, come on now. Oh shit, it's time already? Yeah, dude. I've been speedrunning the main story. Spiked club. Okay. Yeah, anyway, we gotta go see our boy Dagoth. Or at least we're gonna go kill, like, his homies, and then we're gonna go see him. Because if we go see him too early, he'll be like, what the fuck are you doing here? By the way, did we talk about... Yes, we did talk about Warhammer Fantasy, last time. Well, I don't know if it... Actually, no, I think it was not... I don't think it was Warhammer Fantasy. I think it was just Warhammer, like... Warhammer as in the typical Warhammer that you think of with the the sci-fi. But I don't know if we talked about fantasy. I think... Did the Warhammer Orcs really briefly come up? I think they did. Apologies if my brain is a little fried. Okay, so... Which is the best way to, like, get into... Do you know what a slan is? I do not know what that is.
I will listen out, Madam. What do you want?
Technically, just Warhammer is the fantasy version. Warhammer 40k is the sci-fi offshoot of it, not the original. Yeah, I was aware of that. I just know that generally when people do talk about Warhammer, they're usually talking about 40k. Chill? Can these people stop saying weird shit to me when I walk past them? What did I just say? Okay. Ugh. Wait. Wrong building.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
How do you do, Denmer?
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. That guy asks way too many questions.
I hope she wasn't talking about me when she said that guy asks way too many questions. Oh my god. I'm glad the little kitty cat is sleepy. I am currently locked in this room with a little kitty cat until he is cured of having worms so that he doesn't give them to my other cats. And sometimes he is a straight up menace, but he's also very sweet. And right now he's sleepy. That's because GW or Mina decided to literally murder fantasy pretty much as soon as 40k started outperforming it. That's fucked. That I hate. You really hate to see stuff like that. It's really depressing, cause like sci-fi and fantasy are genres with like equal potential. And I really hate when like I don't know. I think it's silly. I know that like I even used to fall into this, where I kind of thought of myself as not really being a sci-fi type of person, but I realized like both sci-fi and fantasy are such versatile genres that like saying that is such a like I feel like it just is so oversimplifying like the genres themselves. Which is to say, I think that, like, anybody could theoretically find a fantasy or a sci-fi that they like. They just need one that's, like, right for them. But anyways, all that to say, I fucking hate that shit. Like, okay, so something that I am always gonna be heartbroken about, and I don't think I'll ever recover from, is, so I never played MapleStory. I don't really like Maple. I tried playing it once, and like it was so overstimulating that I got a headache, and I just didn't really like playing it very much. So I never played much MapleStory 1. But when MapleStory 2 released global servers, I did play that, and I liked it a lot. And like it did well enough that like there were people regularly playing it still. But it didn't do as well as they wanted it to. So they just took down the global servers, and now you can only play it if you're Korean. If that's even still the case. You can't even, like, make an account on the Korean servers if you don't have, I think you need, like, a Korean credit card number so you can make an account. Which is insane. Why is it so foggy? But I just really loathe, because as soon as when you're in a creative endeavor, whether it be world building, or artwork. Whenever you start thinking about profit margins and popularity, I think you've lost something fundamental and important. But anyway, the Slann are a race of big fat frog guys who I genuinely think are some of the strongest beings in Warhammer, including 40k, though they only exist in fantasy. Oh. Okay. There's some pretty fucked up shit in Warhammer, so that's a little bit scary. That kind of reminds me, I think there are guys, I wonder if they're based on these guys. There are guys called, Slad, I think? Slad? In, Forgotten Realms that are similarly very scary, but they're like primordial beings of chaos, so I don't know if it's like, I don't know if they're remotely similar, but the names sound similar. What is the deal with the Slann? I'm curious. Like, what makes them so fucked up? One of them, Lord Croak, stop time, not by casting a spell for that specifically, but by casting so much magic at once that reality itself had to pause in order to catch up. He lag switched to reality. Okay. Yeah, sure. And he's just like a frog man? That's crazy. I mean, I'm playing an Elder Scrolls game, so I don't need to tell you that I love when fantasy does weird shit with reality and or time. So like we really do need more of that in fantasy. I think it's so wonderful. He also died one time and just said nah and then came back and everything within a 100-mile radius died. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? I also did that once. Including 9 greater demons. Oh, damn. Are greater demons, I mean, I can assume from the name greater demons that they're pretty scary. But, I really don't know, like, the power scaling of the Warhammer universe. Especially not fantasy. I know the power scaling can get pretty crazy at 40k. But that's, like, different. I'm pretty sure they are like 1 or 2 steps below a chaos god. Okay. And they're just like hanging out? They're just like could you just run into one of these guys at a marketplace, or are they like sequestered to a very specific locale? This definitely is making me wonder which of the two came first, whether it was these guys or the Slod from D&D. Not that it would be anything new that, like, fantasy writers are taking inspiration from each other. Most of them are in hell until some guy gets sacrificed in the right way or a chaos god needs them for something. Oh, okay. I'm glad that they're not just kind of hanging around. I feel like that would be really detrimental to the life of common people. Dude, these fucking... Always with the cliff racers, man. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say what we were all thinking. I didn't miss the cliff racers. Get out of here, man. Ah! Who the fuck are you? There are a few demon princes just kind of wandering around, though, but they spend a lot of their time fighting each other, so you'd probably be okay. That's kind of like how my demon princes work in my fantasy tabletop lore. Do you think, like, is the average quality of life worse in 40K or in fantasy? Like, if we're, like, assuming you're, like, a normal guy and not some crazy, like, war hero or rich person. Like, just, like, an average Joe. Gotta be 40K, right? I feel like that's what my gut is telling me. Yeah, okay. Glad to hear it. I know 40K gets downright ridiculous with some of the, like, casualties and, like, the scope of, like, the wars that they get into. You could just be sacrificed to keep the Emperor alive any day. Yeah. It's not, and it wouldn't even be like a Hunger Games style, like, occasion. They would probably just fucking show up and kill you. Or kidnap you, or however the hell they do it. I like how, like, basically the only thing I know about the Emperor of Mankind is that he was a bad dad. At least in fantasy, you can own your own house. In 40K, being upper middle class just means you don't have 12 other people in your 20 by 20 foot apartment. Oh, so it's like living in New York City. I get it now. Ow. Yeah, I guess in fantasy you could, like, build a farmstead and make a life for yourself. But in fucking 40K, most people have probably never even fucking seen grass. It kind of reminds me a little bit of how I feel about, like, I feel like living in the Dune setting would suck, even if you didn't live on the planet of Arrakis. I feel like it would still suck. Oh, this is that fucking wall. Where do I fucking go in? Also, Emperor forbid you accidentally walk on a restricted sidewalk because bootleg Judge Dredd will just execute you immediately. Oh, lovely. I feel like I definitely did not go about this the correct way. But that's fine. I'll just fucking levitate until I win. Fake it till you make it, as they say. I'm not going to assume I can just fly over the entire wall, but that would be pretty funny. I'm just trying to find a way in. Maybe I should try to fly over it. That would be kind of hysterical. Uh-oh. Ow. Whoops, just broke both my legs. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should try to fly over that gate? I want to see what happens. I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. Did that work? Holy fuck! Yippee! That was so dumb. Oh, hey, man. Actually, unless you're lucky enough to be born in Ultramar, whenever it's not being attacked by space bugs, then it's actually not too bad. Alright. I'll take your word for that. I mean... Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. I just had like a thought. Is there any sci-fi universe that wouldn't suck to live in? Because I feel like we're just, like, wasting time naming all these these sci-fi universes where it's like, I think it would suck to live here. But I'm realizing I feel like that's just kind of a feature. Oh, dear. This is a bit problematic. Am I dead? I think I opened my inventory at, like, the second that I died. I did. It depends on what you are in that universe. This is true. Star Wars could rule depending on when. Really? You think so? Empire only existed for a little bit. Alright. I mean, but it still seems like there's a lot of planets that would just suck to live at. Man. Yes. Okay, so then that goes back to my point of, like, what is the average human's experience here? Is it the, like, oh, this isn't too bad, or is it like, oh, the misery? Oh dear. Most are born on Coruscant. Yeah, and Coruscant is like, it is like entirely covered in city, isn't it? That sounds awful. I don't want to live there. Naboo was very pretty. Yeah, that's true. Before it blew up. Yes, also true. I mean, if you live closer to the center of the galaxy instead of the outer rim, you have a pretty good chance of getting a decent life. I guess that makes sense. Oh, I need to figure out where this fucking place that I'm trying to go is. It's probably, like, in... Alphonse, I somehow started a solo dungeon in WoW and I can't beat the second boss. What do? What do you mean you started a solo dungeon? Like you just, like one of the ones with the NPCs? I just started playing WoW. Oh, really? That's exciting. Have you been enjoying it? Was doing the Ecodome quest and it just put me here alone. Okay, that's strange. I don't remember it doing that. Oh, you know what? Is it are you having to do, are you having to do the the specifically, like, the Ecodome dungeon? The one that's, like, called that? Yes. Okay, you're not supposed to be trying to solo that. Leave? I don't know why it would have put you in there alone, but leave and go just queue for a dungeon finder. But, like... You know how when you queue Dungeon Finder, there's the option to do random dungeon? Instead of doing that, hit specific dungeon and pick the Ecodome. And then just wait for the party finder. Because you're not gonna fucking get anywhere trying to do that by yourself. I literally have no idea why that would have happened. It's a cave. I kind of want to go in it, but I'm also kind of scared. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I know it's going to be repetitive, but I'll just have to see how I feel after a while. Yeah, I mean, any MMO is going to be repetitive. It's a matter of whether that is something that can appeal to you when you're in the right mindset, you know? I do not think Dagoth is in this random cave, no. But yeah, I think, like... Sometimes, because, like, some people like having games where they can do a repetitive task towards a certain goal because, like, you know, it's just nice to turn your brain off and have things to occupy yourself with. It's like a fidget toy, but as a video game. Hi, kitty. Wake up. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Charming. But If that's like, if that's not something that you ever really want, I don't really understand the purpose in playing an MMO in the first place. Not trying to sound rude. Oh shit. I just pulled the Charizard Hershey Kiss. Sorry, I have a bag of Pokemon Hershey Kisses, and they all have different Pokemon on them, and I just got Charizard, so that's pretty cool. And now the kitty is sitting on my lap. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go in this cave. And nothing you say is going to stop me. Alright. Hi, kitty cat. You better not start biting me. These guys are fucking weird looking. I love it. They look like they want Dagoth Ur's swag, but they just can't reach it. Yes, death. Oh. This is like an actual guy. Hello, Dagoth Uthel. I don't know who the hell that is, but, what's up? I feel like there's a pretty prominent mod that makes it so that you can join House Dagoth if you want to. Let me see. What is my phone at? 13%? That's still pretty pathetic. Oh, wait, I know. I'm silly. No one can have Dagoth Ur's swag. He took all the swag in Morrowind after Nerevar died. I fully agree with that. I think he was already, like... Look, I know we don't have any, definitive, like, official art of him before his corruption, as far as I know. But just based on all the fan art that I'm familiar with of Vorin Dagoth, he was already serving up a lot of cunt. And I really just... They were sharing it before? This is true. I think you're right about this. That's just, it's how it works when you live in proximity with another homosexual. Okay, what am I doing? Why did I open my inventory? Oh, I need to put Wraithguard back on, because the annoying thing now is that every time I cast Little Woo Woo Boy, it's gonna take Wraithguard off, and I really can't afford to have Wraithguard taken off. I kinda need it. Hello, sir. It's a lot of lava. The real question is who topped. I think that that's a naive question. Why can't they both switch? Oh shit. Waterway. Excellent point. Yes, I have many excellent points. Ew. Wish there was a way to make it so that, the summon gauntlet doesn't summon, like, both gauntlets. Summon left gauntlet only. Skeleton. You know, Vivek tried the third wheel several dates. Oh, absolutely. I don't think Vivek... I think, like... I think that Vivek... I don't think Vivek would mind being a third, but I don't think that he would like third wheeling in like a literal sense. Oh, I think this is actually the place where I'm supposed to be at. We're so back? I do gotta say, though, I can't say I agree with House Dagoth's architectural style. I don't like navigating their homes. What the fuck? I always, like, every time one of these guys shows up, they jump scare me. I feel like I could see him just floating above them awkwardly while they're trying to ignore him. But that's the thing, though. Vivek didn't float back then. He was like a normal guy. He had to stand on the ground like the rest of us peasants. And isn't that even funnier? Telvanni Dust Adept Helm. Ash statue. Potion of Detect Key. Why do I love gay, bald, gender fluid guy? Yes. I love and I hate Vivek. It's such a beautiful coexistence. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no, little woo-woo boy wore off! Why does that always happen at the worst fucking time? Oh no, I think I'm out of health potions too. Oh dear. Yeah, I saw that coming. Hope it's not too far back. Did you join a house? I'm trying to decide which one I should join. I did not join a house because, they're all kind of assholes. I mean, Telvanni are, I feel like they would probably be my last choice, but they're all pretty bad. Thinking Telvanni because they're silly and goofy. That's the only valid reason to want to join House Telvanni. They suck and they're just their whole culture revolves around backstabbing each other, but also they are funny. Hlalu, okay, but consider this though. Hlalu has the guy that wrote the Lusty Argonian Maid. You could hang out with that guy. I don't think I can kill one of these guys without also killing myself. Every time I've encountered one of them, that happens. Unless, like... Okay, wait. I think I have Potion of Reflection. I do. I don't think that'll be nearly enough. Yeah, I don't think I can... I hope that's not one of the guys I need to kill. Yeah, but you know every Telvanni wizard has a copy of it hiding in their giant library. They just don't want people to know about it. Except, like, that one lady, the one that had the fucking naked Argonian in her room. I feel like she wouldn't care if people knew. Ugh, I need to go to the bathroom. Give me a moment, please. I must go to the bathroom. Okay, hello. Am I being heard once again? Kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. There's a kitty cat. Okay, hi. I'm back. I survived. I didn't fall in. What are you doing? Hi. Oh yeah, I found something interesting out today. So, Butcher's Broom, you would know of my goldfish, the one that died earlier this year, Mr. Jug, rest in peace. I found out today that definitively he was older than 13, which I wasn't sure about because I couldn't remember exactly what year I got him, but I was able to remember like a kind of a contextual piece of evidence that could give me an idea of what year I got him. And that contextual piece of evidence was revealed to me as having been 13 years ago. So, that fish was fucking 13 years old. I need to figure out what the name of the guy I'm supposed to kill is. I low-key thought you were gonna say he was back and I would have believed you. Oh man, I wish. Just on what I know about him. Oh yeah, I mean it would be super on brand if he came back to life. I genuinely, when he died, when he died, I kind of thought that was gonna happen. Like, when he was in the bucket and he was, like, belly up, I was like, he's gonna be fine, right? He's gonna be fine? I was so in copium. Also, technically, by becoming Telvanni, then my character could canonically be alive for the next 2 games. Here's the thing, the Galactic Traveler. If you're playing the game the normal way as the Nerevarine is canonically alive for the next couple of games. And then some. The Nerevarine is believed to have inherited the immortality of Dagoth Ur and of the Alm Civi. But also the only thing we know that the Nerevarine has done in that time frame after defeating Dagoth Ur is what's the name of the, you know how in the Elder Scrolls there's like another continent and it's like fucking completely unknown what's over there and like people just don't go there? That's where the Nerevarine went. And that's the only canonical thing we know about what the player character did after the events of Morrowind. Pretty cool, huh? I like it, but that's because, I'm weird. Didn't know that, but still the extra magic buff probably helps. Yes, I didn't really... Fantasy settings love continent we know nothing about. Yes. Hello, Hunter, Hunter. We're looking at you. Where is... Open door. I think that, like... Hi, sir. Wow, he's got fucking full glass armor here. Almost full glass armor. Partial glass armor. Well, rip to you, buddy. I don't think I have the... I don't have the carry weight to take all this shit with me, but... I do like the glass curious. But I think it's still... Yeah, the Savior's Hide is way better. Don't think there's really a chance of me, beating that one. I should add a fucking continent that we know nothing about to my fantasy setting. That would be funny. All these doors are locked! It's so fun. Yeah, it fucking hella is. Why are there just a bunch of dead guys locked into each of these individual rooms? Also, I don't remember what the context was, but I had a conversation with another streamer where I concluded that the Telvanni would do it with a Flame Atronach if they took some fire resist potions beforehand, so that's also why I like them. Oh, I totally agree with you that they would. That's a totally fair reason. We need more forward thinkers like you to be, in our chats. Spurring these very important discussions. GRRM just uses the Shadowlands of Asai to explain away whenever he brings in an especially wacky kind of magic like Red Woman Shadow Demon Baby. Oh yes. That makes perfect sense to me. I didn't know that there was also a secret continent in A Song of Ice and Fire universe, but that makes perfect sense to me. Also, I love that it's called the Shadowlands. Yo, they got Shadowlands? Just like my World of Warcraft. I mean, I did when the lady did the Shadow Demon baby birth thing in Game of Thrones. I did wonder, is this normal? And so I guess the answer to that is no. I know she's, like, pretty much the only fucking, like, real magic user we get to see in the show. Which is, well, not actually. There were those fucked up guys that tried to kidnap Daenerys, right? Would Todd Howard be a Telvanni or a Hlalu? For some reason, both feel right. I want to say Hlalu, is closer, because I don't feel like Todd has it in him to be cutthroat enough for House Telvanni. But I definitely... Oh, I don't have enough magicka. Shit. But yeah, I think he's more of a Hlalu guy, in my opinion. There's a lot of shit happening on my screen right now. What is this? Ebony Spear. Oh, fuck. That's fucking sick. Also, if I pick Telvanni, I can live in a mushroom, which is objectively awesome. Oh, fuck. They give you your own mushroom? Damn. I should have joined House Telvanni. What was I thinking? Who the fuck are you? Why are you naked? Okay. Alright, this is just a random fucking, like, balcony? The fuck? I don't need roof access. This isn't a fucking, like... There's nothing up there. Ugh. These buildings are terrible. Who designed these? I'm just glad that because of the amount of time that has passed, we can say definitively that whoever made this building is dead, and I'm very happy for this. I would have wished them ill if they were still alive. That being said, from a metatextual standpoint, the people responsible for designing this building probably are still around. Something to think about. How many times during my Morrowind playthrough can I subtly threaten Todd Howard? Or not so subtly threaten Todd Howard? What's this? Oh, hi. You were really shy about it, man. You could come in and say hi. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't bite. I like how they put, like, stacked all the chairs like they were a fucking restaurant that was closing. Let's read this paper. Parchment with scrawlings. All cries are waking! Whitest white of all white. Blackest blacks of all blacks. Shame and sun. Sun and shadow. Stronger than gods. Brighter than mortals. Only he is awake. Only he is alive. He knows the names and the naming. He knows the wait and the waiting. He enters into every star and moon. He shines through their shadows. One shape, one spelling, one wraith, one casting. From darkness he is armed. From light he is warded. He is all things. Drake, Leash, Theoman. On rivers of fire he comes forth. Through storms of dreams he rides. With silvers of steel he pierces the heart. All spells, powers, curses, broken. The chains are shattered. The scales fall away. Ugh. Wow. Alright, enough of that. I shouldn't have done that. My throat is still recovering. I see you with my eye, and all is silence. I wake. I remember. Lord. I did almost have it. I was so mad because I could feel it coming in my throat that but I really hoped I would make it. But I am still recovering from being sick and having a sore throat. So I don't think it was my wisest move, but I really wanted to give it my all. Thank you. A for effort. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna drink some fucking water now. Alright. Awful. If that I feel so cheated. I feel like if I had broke out into coughs after finishing that note, it almost would have added aura to it. But instead I had to start coughing, like, right before the last paragraph. Like a weak little bitch. Ugh. Charming. What are you looking at? I know I came from this way, but I'm trying to see if there's any doors that I missed. No, that just takes me back to the waterway. I don't want to go in there. At least I don't think I want to go in there. We'll see. If I explore the rest of this fucking building and I can't find anything, then maybe. I know there was that one guy I couldn't kill because he's fucking annoying, so maybe I'll go try to do that. He was in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing I do every time I'm in doubt. I'm just gonna summon a bunch of guys and have them handle it. Hi, man. Are you gonna try the levitate potions thing? I definitely will. Maybe I should do that. If I have to, like, leave Red Mountain for a bit to, like, stock up, I'll probably do that then. Because that would feel like would be a good time to do it. Alright. Oh, I failed in casting the spell. That's just fucking rude. Put Wraithguard back on. Guys, move through the doorway. Well, the fucking Dwemer homunculi was useless. They did barely any damage to this guy. Fuck. No, I have to keep trying. This looks like an important room. Here's what I'm gonna do. Dig author tracking your location suddenly sees you go from normal speed to traveling 200 miles an hour directly towards his location. That's so fucking funny. Do you think he would be, like, freaked out or stoked? With him, it's hard to know. Can these guys open doors? God, I'm the worst. The Morrowind player of your nightmares. Okay, you guys are both useless. The fuck are you doing, homie? Unless he knows you're an Argonian or a Khajiit, then he'd just be pissed. You think? I don't think the you being an Argonian or Khajiit matters when he knows definitively you're Nerevar. I mean, he probably is judgy about it internally, but I think he still wants to see you just as badly. There we go. Lower Cauldron Key. Okay. This was definitely an important room. Steel Greaves. Restore Strength. Silver Claymore. What the fuck is with these chairs? Alright, I guess I'm going back into the waterways. What's this? I do think he would be a little put off if Nerevar ended up being, like, a deadbeat skooma addict. I think he would be a little upset about that. Okay, so I need to... There's something I'm missing. Maybe there's a way I can go down here. Which way did I come from? Was it over that way? You know the video I'm referencing, right? I think I do, yes. It was one of the ones that, like, uses, Dagoth Ur's voice, right? There were quite a few of those floating around for a while. Blue glass pot. That is a very random item. I'm gonna make some dinner real quick. I should be back before you beat the game. I would hope so. Moon sugar, moon sugar. Scuttle. That's a lot of random shit. Is this where I came in? I think it, yeah, it hella is. Okay, so I want to go the other way. I really hate the sewers, but I know that it's gonna be even worse when I get to the DLC. Whoa. Is that a frost atronach? I mean, imagine you finally get to meet the reincarnation of your best friend after literally centuries of waiting, and it's a fucking lizard that has 15 bottles of skooma in their back pocket and is trying to fist fight you. Yeah, that would be pretty off-putting, I think. But also, like, I mean, that Argonian sounds like they would be a fun person to party with. So you gotta, you gotta look at the silver linings in these things. I don't think Dagoth will, but I think that we should. Where am I now? Did I just go in a circle? God fucking damn it. And there's no way I can go this way. And I can't go up here. Is there just no... Is this like... Are these like a dead end as well? Oh my god. I wasted my time! Maybe, like, did I do this whole fucking thing? Did I do this whole thing backwards? Like, am I supposed to go back out through the sewers? But does he have that Endoral Dingaling? Oh boy. I don't know, man. Gotta be, if you're gonna, you gotta be romantic about it and be open to trying new things. Let me look at my phone. What is my charge at? 23%. That's still not very good. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my avatar up again for a bit. And hopefully it won't die again before the end of stream. My phone, that is. Ah! Okay. Nope. Alright. Give me 1 second. Boo. Alright. Back in business. I hate not having myself up there. It makes me feel so lost and alone. Alright. But I had to close Morrowind because Morrowind hates when I tab out of it. And that's fine. I'll just launch it again. It's not a big deal, guys. I have a bunch of music stuck in my head because I was curating a playlist all day. That's what I was doing, like, literally most of the day before this, is I was alternating between playing World of Warcraft and watching a 2-hour deep dive on Mort from Madagascar. I didn't know that they made that character such a, like, textually such a pervert. I, like, didn't remember that. Why did they do that? That's fucking weird. If I was an Elder Scrolls wizard, I would have as many scamp servants running around my absurdly tall towers as it would fit, and, like, one skeleton for moral support. I mean, that sounds like a pretty average, a like your pretty standard wizard in Tamriel. Just a bunch of fucking nasty little guys, a big tower, and some skeletons. I love it. I think you have the right spirit to be isekai'd. I hope they would all be named Bob. That's beautiful. My little sister was telling me that I should name my new kitten Bob, and I said, I'm not doing that. But I have a lot of respect for, consistency. So naming all of them Bob, that's powerful. And then, like, they would all have to respond every time you say Bob. Did I? Oh, hi. My, Bob is, like, a pretty good all-rounder name, I think. Because it's just kind of always funny, no matter what sort of creature you decide to give it to. What? I know there's an enemy, but where? Hello? Oh, hi. I would also have an Ash Atronach in the basement, also named Bob. Oh, good. The Fuck. If I say ass instead of ash one more goddamn time. The Ash Atronachs were very interesting. Did they originate in Skyrim? I don't recall seeing any in Morrowind, but I could be wrong. I think that the whole quest line for them in Skyrim was pretty cool. I like the idea of creating new magic. Ugh. Hold on. I'm adjusting. That was a, like, big room, but it was full of nothing. And this is just lava. Okay, that takes me back. Did I just go into a big circle? I think I could... Okay, and this is where I came from originally. If I go straight here, what happens? I'm in the fucking labyrinth, guys. Oh, here? This goes somewhere. There's even a guy over here. Hey, man. There's two guys! It's actually suboptimal. I don't like that there's two guys at a time. I prefer to do one guy at a time. Oh, fuck. I would throw a heartstone down there every once in a while just to keep him happy. Good. Good. Well, you gotta. Otherwise, I think that he would just kind of dissolve. And then it would be like, It would be like last Thanksgiving all over again. Gonna... What's just like the weirdest thing you can summon in Elder Scrolls? Depends on your definition of weird, I guess. I feel like summoning a winged Twilight would be really weird because that's like a woman. You know? But same goes for like a standard Daedra. Like that's like a guy. With a scamp, they're kind of like little imps, but like when it's just like a man, that's kind of weird. I bet it works great for like for like gay parties. Do you think that the Daedra you summon would be down to fuck? Like I'm not talking like Atronox, I'm talking like the Daedra. With the like red markings on the face and everything. Ugh. Had to sit up straight. Depends on what plane they're from. That's a good answer. You know, I really do wish that we got, like, more visual distinction between Daedra, depending on what Daedric Prince and Daedric Realm they're a part of. Because that's, like, there's so much opportunity there. Okay, this just takes me back out again. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the area that was called, like, the fucking something heart, whatever. And maybe I didn't explore that area fully. They serve sanguine, absolutely, you wouldn't even have to ask. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I wonder which ones would, like, get really pissed. Is this really just a fucking circle? Wait. What's over here? Oh my god, it is! Why is everything just go in circles? Swift swim. I was already down here, and I know... Wait, what is that? Corpus meat. The meat. Yeah, okay, so this is another dead end. Good. Excellent. That doesn't lead anywhere, right? It's just a dead end? Yeah. Damn. Ah. Hold on, Galactic Traveler. I see your message. I just need to... I don't think Dagon or any of his followers know what sex is. You would have to explain it to them, and they'd still probably not be interested. Yes. I think that, like... Why did it send twice? That's a... Did it send twice? I don't see it sending twice. Did it show up on the screen as having sent twice or something? Because if it did, it was probably because it got auto-modded for a second. And that was because of the word followers, because we get a bunch of fucking, like, those bots that are trying to sell you viewers. It sent twice from my end. I don't know, weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it twice, so I think it's all good. Yeah, normally Butcher's Room is here to make sure that the auto mod doesn't catch strays, but she abandoned us to eat dinner, so not a good look for her. Think I'm gonna have to fire her from her unpaid internship. I just got back, actually. Hi. Hi! Good timing. I'm fucking lost. I might... Do you want me to change your category? Oh! Shit! Yes, please. I forgot to do that after I exited the other game. That's fucking annoying. I meant to do it before I opened Morrowind, and then I forgot. Epic win. Let me know if you have any trouble doing that, because if you do, I can close the game and do it real quick. But I don't expect it'll be difficult. We ain't in Morrowind anymore, fellas. As a vampire, how do you feel about your ashy brethren in Morrowind? I think they're fucking sick. I love it. I think the more varieties of vampire we have, the better. Here, back in Morrowind now. Thank you! The better, because, it's fun to get a little weird with it sometimes, you know? I also like that they're, like, weird and gray, and, like, I mean, I know that that's just kind of all, Dunmer, but there's just not enough, like, freaky vampires like that just are, like, clearly not human. A lot of vampires just look like a guy. You should learn about the pirate vampires in Warhammer Fantasy. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Because a lot of times... Uh-oh. Oh. The game crashed. Okay. A lot of times, vampires try to, avoid, like, bodies of water like that and stuff. So that's kind of interesting that there would be... The idea that there would be pirate vampires. Let me fucking pull up Morrowind again, and hopefully it doesn't... Hopefully that save isn't fucked up. That's infuriating. They get their undead army by raising corpses of sailors that die in shipwrecks, and they raise the ship itself and turn it into a mech? What the fuck? That's awesome. I love that. I love when fantasy have an excuse to do mech battles. There's actually an instance of that, that I can't I can't currently discuss it for spoiler reasons. But, I just think that sort of thing is interesting. Because it's always really kind of funny, but also, like, you can't pretend like it's not, like, also pretty cool. Even if it's, like, kind of silly. You know? The duality. The Skaven blew up a moon and have basic spaceship. Mechs are not that crazy in Warhammer Fantasy. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, why not? I didn't realize Warhammer Fantasy was, like that. Like I said, I know, like, next to nothing about it, so... I mean, I barely know anything about Warhammer 40k, but I at least know a few things, because, Butcher's Broom has told me about, like, certain specific things every so often. Which is always fun to hear about. I like to learn new things. Plus, shit like that, like tends to give me world-building ideas, and I love world-building. Oh dear. Here we go again. Are you kidding me? Dude, my odds of failing that cast are so low, and yet... Bridge? So many cliff racers. It's really funny that they put so many cliff racers in here, because, like, I get that, like, I feel like textually it makes sense, but as far as from, like, a gameplay standpoint, there's really no reason for them to be here, because by the time you're here, you're so strong that, like, a cliff racer is fucking nothing. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna drink some water. Alright. I hope I'm not, like... As a fun reminder for 40k, after the war in heaven, the Necrons destroyed all the weapons they believed were too dangerous. They kept a map that can cause a supernova on literally any sun in the galaxy, which means it was deemed not dangerous enough to be destroyed like the other stuff that they had. Oh. So what the fuck else did they have? God damn. Did they have, like, beam of heat death of the universe? Like, Jesus Christ, guys. Chill out. You didn't need to do all that. It's like, that's straight up like being like, we destroyed all the weapons that were too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. We kept the nukes, though. Okay. Alright. That's kind of weird, man. Just realized if I was an Elder Scrolls wizard, I would be Trazyn from Warhammer. What's that guy's deal? Tell me about this guy. Oh yeah, Butcher's Broom. Did you ever, solve your dungeon problem in World of Warcraft? Just one. I know you didn't, like, give me a follow-up on it, so... Just want to make sure you're not stuck. Yeah, the dungeon took, like, 3 seconds with the party. Yup. Yep. Yeah. I don't know why they did that to me. I don't know why they did that to you either. Was it like, okay, was it like, did you get teleported there? Or did you follow the quest marker into the dungeon portal? I feel like this might be a place I'm not supposed to be yet. Maybe the second one, but in the top corner it still said normal difficulty, 5 out of 5 players. Yeah, if you walk into a dungeon portal, it just puts you in there. And the normal difficulty 5 out of 5 players, that's telling you the difficulty scale. So like, if it were something else, it would say like heroic 5 out of 5 players, or like some, you know, that's so that like it wasn't saying that there were 5 players. It was saying that that was the difficulty scale the dungeon was set at when you entered it. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think that's probably what happened. That's why I thought I was fucking confused, because I was like, what? Why would they fucking do that? But yeah, no, you probably, when it's, okay, so something you probably missed when you're doing WoW quests. If it's a quest that requires you to do a raid or a dungeon, there is a specific, like, symbol on that quest in your quest journal that tells you that it's a dungeon or a raid quest. And that's, like, supposed to prompt you to know that you need to queue for it. Not that I'm saying it was fucking wrong of you to not know that, since you are new to playing that game. But I'm just telling you that, like, that's how that, kind of operates. Like, that's the assumption it operates under. Pretty sure he just has a whole Space Marine chapter somewhere along with a clone of a Primarch and a Stand Shard and a Krork. You said, Tasni Infinite has dedicated the entirety of his immortal life to collecting not just relics, but literally any important historical thing, including people or literally entire battlefields displayed in his planet-sized museum. Yeah, that's awesome. I love him stealing people. Because he's like, bro, you're historically important, and I want to pin you up in a little frame like a bug. And it's like, oh, okay, man, that's kind of weird. I mean, it would be like a little, like, I would be a little honored, but I would also mostly just be like, bro, what the fuck? Does he like just like put them in like a fucking room or what? The Necron rules so hard. I know you would say this. You're noted #1 Necron lover, so. Okay, that is like Dagoth. I don't need to be going in there yet. They are all alive. He basically just freezes them in time forever. So are they conscious? The idea that they're conscious is concerning. A Tan, by the way, is the physical world's equivalent of a chaos god, and a Krork and what are what orcs devolved from? Oh. So he's got some fucking crazy shit in there. I definitely, if I lived in a fantasy universe, would be collecting some fucking freaky shit. I know that for sure, because I already collect weird shit in real life. I mean, I guess maybe not weird by some metrics, but weird by other metrics. Because on one hand, like, I think people consider, like, people who are into collecting, like, bones and taxidermy to be, like, quote-unquote weirder than what I like to collect. But I also feel like I see more people that do that than people who collect, like, specifically expensive vintage teddy bears. I don't think he's ever said if they're conscious or not. Probably not if I had to guess, because he mind controls some of them sometimes too. Oh! That's an option? Okay. Gotta shower. I'll tell you more when I get back. Okay. Don't drown. Oh, speaking of drowning, this is a fucked up little anecdote, and I just feel like I have to share it because I feel like it was one of the most awkward moments that I've ever fucking been unfortunate enough to witness in real life. This is when I was working at the Ren Fair a couple weekends ago, and so, the booth that I work at also has one of those stupid, like, touristy wax hands, booths, where you can, like, coat your hand in wax and get it, like, made into a sculpture. I hate the wax hands. All of us hate the wax hands, but people buy them, so we have to do it. And anyways, when we do that, we generally, my manager, the lady that I work with, she kind of tries to make it into, like, a performance for the patrons that are doing it, and she tries to entertain them, since the process takes a little while, which is great. So she had, like, a certain jokes that she would repeat, because, like, you know, they just kind of work, and also we're NPCs, so of course we repeat lines over and over again. But anyway, so one of the things that she would say sometimes is when she was just explaining to people, like, the things they needed to do during the wax hands making process that would make it easier, she would describe when they take their hand out of the wax to put back into the cold water, that they need to, like, cradle their arm in front of them like they're holding a baby. And she said she calls it give the baby a bath. And then at one point, I think one of our other coworkers said something about, like, just kind of, like, in, like, you know, a dark humor kind of way, it was like, oh, drown the baby. I think I remember saying baptize the baby, because I thought that was kind of funny. But, anyway, so someone said drown the baby, and so on occasion, when it was, like, adults, she would say that as kind of, like, a joke. And then there was this couple, and they came in and they got hands done, and, I already noticed immediately that, like, they had, like, tattoos that were clearly, like, supposed to be, like, memorializing, like, a son or a daughter who had passed away. And when she said the drown the baby thing, we come to find out that their baby had drowned, and I was just sitting over here at the register, like, I just, like, it was not a good moment. Everybody felt terrible. Yeah, so that was not so fun. What the hell are you doing here? Who are you? Literal worst possible outcome. Yeah, so she basically decided she's never saying that ever again. And I think that's fair. Because I don't think I would want to ever say that ever again either after that. And I was just like, I just had to kind of like sit over here and keep like doing my job and like pretend that I didn't just bear witness to that. And she also had to continue doing her job and like, oh boy. Yeah. I mean, I think we're fortunate that they didn't just fucking like decide to leave, but they had already paid. So yeah, not the greatest. Anyway, I doubt I'll ever encounter a more awkward instance at the Renaissance Fair. I don't like Storm Atronachs. They deal so much damage. Ah, why does my wrist kind of... wrist is kind of sore. Hold on. I gotta do a hand exercise. I don't want to get carpal tunnel syndrome. I don't fucking need that in my life. Oh. Are you sure I can't rest here? Damn. Where are the enemies? I just want to rest. Oh. Where? Oh, hi. Maybe this is the enemy. Yes! Thank God. Okay. Literally, why are you here? I wonder what kind of shrine this is. Hello? Whose swine is this? Oh, hi. There's several of you. Okay, hold the fuck up. Oh, am I still out of... Fuck, I'm still out of, healing potions. Yikes. Okay. If I just kite them around for a little bit while I heal. No. No. Stop it. Stop it. Fuck. Damn it. I was almost there. I should heal before they aggro on me. Am I a dummy? Am I a big dumb idiot? Kill him, buddy. Get him. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Yes, bro. Yes. Wow, that lady's fucking hardy. Guess I should, like, heal myself while I wait. Because if she fucking... Yay! Thanks, Flame Atronach! What the hell were these guys doing in here? Is this going to be the Dagoth strat as well? I'm not gonna rule that out. The Dagoth strat is gonna be whatever works. There is no honor in this place. We do what it takes to win and survive. It is what Shenju would have wanted. Why are there, like, just some guys in here? Also, is this Dagon? It looks like Dagon. Shock guard. Summon Flame Atronach. Oh! I just did that. Locked chest. Why am I stuck? There we go. Let's see. No. Oh, open door. Oh, it's not high enough. Damn. Okay, hold on. Ooh, a restore health potion. Yay! Those are always useful. Okay. It's kind of a tiny shrine. So I don't know what a shrine to Dagon is doing all the way up here. Welcome back! I'm glad you survived. Dude, I keep fucking... Butcher's Broom, what is that fucking rock we've been talking about all fucking day? I've been thinking about them. Not the character. I've been thinking about the actual rock. Yeah! Alexandrite. I want an Alexandrite so bad, dude. Why do I have expensive taste? That shit's crazy. Like actual real rare stone and not the fake rare that diamonds are. Absolutely unforgivable. Strange. Trazen also puts some of his collection basically Pokeballs and just throws them at people whenever he's in a fight. That's so funny. This guy might be the best to have ever done it. He's getting my vote in the election. He's getting my vote in the Tumblr Sexy Man poll. Hold on, I'm gonna eat another Hershey Kiss. Let's see which one it is. Oh, it's Tentacool again. I already have Tentacool. Fuck. I want Mewtwo. Give me Mewtwo. It's no fucking respect. What? Sorry, the kitty cat's meowing at me. You have a very quiet meow, young man. Okay, I'm gonna eat this Hershey Kiss. And then we can get back to what we're doing. Which doesn't happen that often. Because he could not give less of a shit if the Necrons are winning the war or not. He only fights if it's to get a new piece for his collection. He'll even fight another Necron Lord if they're in the way of an artifact. This guy's awesome. I might have a new favorite guy. He reminds me of, like, in VTM, he reminds me of the Zamish vampires. Sir, I need my other hand. I need my hand to play Morrowind. There's gay fan art of him on Tumblr? Wait. How do they... Is he... I mean... Oh, I guess he's a Necron. I was gonna say, is he Twinkie? But, like, he can't be. He's a Necron. But did they ship him with a twink, though? Is it that one artist that draws the Warhammer oh, another Necron. Okay, it's not the... So it's not the Warhammer twink artist? Too bad. That's okay, though. I like Necrons. They're cool. They would just be cooler if they... They would just be cooler if they were also twinks. No, that guy's only drawn Necrons, like, once, sadly. Isn't it... Wasn't it that one image... I feel like I've seen it. Mr. Kitty Cat, why are you sitting on me? Are you some kind of silly kitty cat? I don't know who the hell this little fucking cat thinks he is. Curling up all small and warm in my lap. With the Admech and the Necron, like, looking into each other's eyes. Yes. Yes! That's exactly the one I was talking about. That one's fucking awesome. Ugh. Yes. Weird art. Give me weird art. I'm kind of... Hold on. I'm gonna be... The kitty is like... No. Stop it. Sorry, he's being I knew this would happen eventually. He's being troublesome. He's sitting on my lap, but, like, in a stupid way because he's stupid. And he's, like, hella gonna slide off if I don't give him extra support. And I don't want him to slide off, but, like, he's being an idiot. Okay, whatever. If he slides off, he slides off. Your funeral, buddy. Sir, I cannot... I am playing Morrowind right now, young man. What? Oh my god. You're a piece of work. No, you're a piece of work. Oh, Ogrim Titan. I didn't know that one was bigger than usual. I didn't really notice. Kagranak's Study! I don't think I should be going in there yet. Also, one time there was a magic bell that kept going off during the fall of Cadia, and he got so pissed about it, he just chucked it into the webway at some Drakari, and presumably started a few earthquakes in the process. Oh my god. Oh my god. I bet it's my brother, and I bet he needs to get picked up from fucking soccer. Give me a second. Ah! I gotta... It was exactly what I thought it was. It was indeed my brother, and he was indeed asking me to pick him up from soccer. So I might have to BRB. Either that or I would end here, but how long have I been streaming for? I feel like it hasn't even been that long. I mean, I guess I haven't been streaming Morrowind for that long because I was also streaming the other thing. 3 hours and 10 minutes. What do you think? Should I call it or should I just put like BRB? I could also just stream again tomorrow. But we were having such fun conversations about fucking Warhammer. I hate leaving. Ah! Awful. It took you a while to come back last time. Yeah, I mean, it's like... It's a little long. I guess I probably should just call it for tonight. Ah! That's so annoying! Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna call it for tonight, but I'm gonna try to stream either tomorrow night or the night after. So that, like, I still get some more Morrowind in, because I didn't get anything done in Morrowind today. I just fucking ran around Red Mountain like a lost idiot. So, not great on that front. But, I will do that. I will do that. I will stream again soon. Found Kagranak's room, though. Yeah, and I'm not fucking going in there. I'm not sure what room Dagoth is currently in, but you're not supposed to go in there when you don't have all the shit that you need to fucking defeat him. So, like, I'm not gonna take that risk right now, but I did find it, yeah. You can read his diary next time. Yeah, exactly. I will do so. And I hope to see you again, Galactic Traveler. It's always good talking. And thanks for sticking around even at the beginning when I was playing that weird game that you didn't know what the fuck was going on. I definitely appreciate that. And I will see you guys soon. I can't keep my brother waiting for much longer, so bye.